Wait, who took all her pants? What the fuck? What the fuck? Why is Mina acting so rambunctious right now? She's way too hype. What the fuck is going on? I woke up, my butt was all hurting. I don't know what the fuck happened, bro. Is it more like a stage fright thing with her? Like not having pants, it's kind of like just thinking that you're naked when you're doing stuff. What the fuck is going on, bro? What the fuck is going on? Oh, Mina's finally taking over? Yeah, I'm taking these kids. We're running. And these are the new kids who are doing that. What? Hey, yo! What the fuck is going on right now? Is this like the start of the earthquakes and stuff? I don't know. Like that just came out of the woodwork. It seems like Mina, because we saw last episode, Mina was telling them to build something and they didn't even know what the fuck they were building. Like, what are we doing? I don't know. I'm just building this shit. Like, you know what I mean? So I don't know if that has something to do with it. If it's just like the earthquakes, because we know that some sort of calamity happened. Like, is it the start of it right now? And like, why is it particularly all the little kids who just came in? They're the ones who are saying, oh, danger, danger, danger. Remember they were talking about last episode, people in suspended animation coming out, and this is their like warriors, for instance. And we already see one of the kids already has an advanced abilities that she doesn't know how to necessarily control. And I don't know, this is already starting off crazy. Well, that's right. Robin's over there. I'm saying he's a bad dude, bro. Maru's now. You know Maru's gonna feel some type of way. I've been trying to get that pussy for how long? I was like, God damn. That's whole community. Will she see him? Like microchips? Trying to bring everything back together. Nah, if Robin's like the head of this or working with it, I'm saying that nigga it's fucking, I'm pretty sure he's evil, or he's gonna be something fucked up. Nigga, IDs? Just put something down.
Hi, 大丈夫です。これがこの町の通貨です。色など違うのは気にしないでください。どれも同じです。この写真の顔知らない？あとこれと同じ顔。あら。この方、お名前は？稲崎、ロビン。どういったご関係で？いるのか、ロビンが。合わせてくれ。
Look at Maru.
はい。ここにお客様がお見えだと伝えてください。所長の写真をお持ちで。
Yeah, Maru's out. He's like, man, fuck this shit, bro. I've been trying to get that booty for 5 months. I'll show you. But this is a big moment for Kiruko, though. I'm still saying that nigga evil, bro.
取れました。2時間後に第ろ過装置でお願いします。
赤原学園茨城施設の場所で間違いない。2時間後の約束だと今日はこの辺りに泊まりだな。なるほど。住処を借りるときは目立つ場所にこの札をつけると。
Steve is occupied.
でところは住民が住んでるんだな。
Yep.
文化だな。文明を感じる。人が集まるところには勝手に入って漁るのとは一段別の暮らしがある。
But she's just hyping this up because fucking Robin's here. Like, it is a lot more structure than what they're used to, though.
独り言が多くてなんだか変だね。
Yeah.
あ、一人で行きたいんだろ。
すまん。僕は君のガードだ。それに本来施設には君のために行くはずだったのに。
たまたまそこにずっと探してる男がいるかもしれないんだから、しょうがない。ちょっと先に施設の様子を見てきてよ。
必ず戻るから待っててくれ。
I think Mara should go. I don't trust Robin. It's as simple as that. Say that until this nigga does something evil, bro. Like, I'm pretty sure. It's like we've been hyping this man up too long. We don't know anything about what happened with the doctor, right? And then him and the doctor mysteriously disappear, but the doctor saves her/his life. Like, you know what I mean? But Robin, where'd you go, huh?
ロビー。ロビー。
Wow, that was a nice detail there. Yeah, was it just an earthquake? Like, what the fuck? An asteroid? Because you're saying it's like a spear of heaven, something falling down from the sky like an asteroid? Meteor? You know, Shiro had to save his baby. You know, I'm surprised Mimi hasn't seen this sort of thing coming. Like, she gets all these visions. Fuck, dude. What's over there?
プールに避難して。あそこが一番堅牢な気がする。ミミ姫は一緒に行かないの？僕、ちょっと気になることがあるから調べてくる。
壁だろ。ああ、壁に穴が開いてたな。
一緒に行こう。
Yeah, I fuck with Mimi Hime, bro. God damn.
後でプールで。
Going to stay in with the kids? That seems more like it's being bombed. Bitch, you can walk the whole time? Oh. Oh, she booking it. Oh no, she was good. Oh, she was a bitch. This is where it's all mixed up. So which one's Maru? Which one's the brother? Because it's like a clone. Who's that? Wait, the system coming back online? The whole building's being destroyed, my boy. It's so funny because this series wraps so much around identity issues, and then so Maru has a twin that's essentially his clone, right? But he might be the clone, the other one might not be. Who's the real one? Kiruko with, you know, the sister and him, same body.
この体に春樹の頭が入ってるなんてよ。ではキリコだが喋り方や言葉遣いが春樹だ。なるほどな、頭をね。確かに迫田ならできるかもな。
迫田って医者のこと？あいつの居場所知ってるの？
いや、知らん。
この前宇佐美に会ったよ。
おう、宇佐美の連れはまだ生きてるのか？
Yeah, that's a no.
僕が会った時は生きてた。
あ、宇佐美のところで世話になってたのが2年くらい前で、その後ここを見つけたんだ。
ここは何なの？植物の研究の記録みたいなのがいっぱいあったけど。
災害の前にどうやら悪環境に強く食用に特化した遺伝子組み換え植物を作ってたらしい。
How convenient.
竹の残骸を整備してみたらニョキニョキ生えてきてよ。そしたら人が集まってきた。その集まってきた中にお前も見たろう、復興省の連中がいたんだ。それで急速に町になった。復興省の連中が水を沸かすついでに発電できるようにしたんで。
A lot of work that went into this. Small stepping stone. I mean, food brought them all together, right?
ってこいよ。俺が作ったんだ。
まだ話が。
分かってる。5年分だからな。ゆっくりやろうや。
Something about to come out the tomato? What's going on?
じゃんけんで。
あ、耳姫。
See, Mimi is the shit.
ロビンはやっぱりすごい。
That's a big thing to build up, though.
街を一つ。
Her head looks so misplaced right there.
怖かった。怖かった。もう大丈夫だ。もうこれからはロビンがいる。
I'll have Robin.
お姉ちゃん、これなくて大丈夫かな？
That right there is like an omen in and of itself. But the reason she says that is like she doesn't have anything. Lost a sister, but became the sister. Doesn't have the doctor, doesn't have the orphanage, didn't have Robin. Yeah, this is some other shit right now. I'm saying this is where it's gonna turn. Like they're all gonna come up to something they wish not to be a part of or see. Yep, there's a scumbag look. Fucking called it. Handcuffs. Yeah, it's about to go. It's raping time. So we're finally gonna see it from the outside. It's the real world. Like. There is no ceiling. This vast openness. But that is a strange concept. You've never been outside before. Hey, they got hoes over here too? Hey, society is nice. Alright. Shit, girl, how much do you want? Some 2 chips for this? Shit, let me get you. Damn, this is not gonna be good with Maru. Stroking her and shit too.
ちょっとした実験をするのさ。この頭の中は誰なんだって？
だから僕だよ。
名前を言ってみろよ。
What the fuck?
そうか。よし、鏡を見てみろ。俺とベッドの上にいるのは誰だ？あの女は誰だ？
姉ちゃん。
そうだ、大好きな姉ちゃんだな。 他の男に抱かれそうになってるぞ。それじゃあ今体を触られてる。
This is funny because this is something I talked about before about Kiruko having identity issues and stuff like that, and all he's doing is playing with that.
ロビン。
これじゃなくて鏡を見ろ、ハルキ。そこでこれから俺とお姉ちゃんがやることを見てろ。
Wow. I mean, well, you wanted to find him.
青く光ってる。綺麗。
That's oh wow. Wow. Yeah. Well, I mean, it is what it is onto that standpoint. It's pretty fucked up. Robin's of course, he's a rapist at this point in time. He just honestly hit Kiruko with some welcome to the future. Had to cut my thing a little bit short. This is going to be really quick. So I just basically edited this and everything. So I just had some thoughts about thinking some more. I was thinking of some more stuff. Obviously, it's not an asteroid attack because of the fact that the director is literally saying they waited until I got here to do this. So obviously this facility is under attack. They were talking about moral dilemmas and issues and taboos that they're just crossing the line over. So since we have that, obviously the government is still in place at this point in time, and they may be trying to attack this facility, especially when she is demeaning people and talking about taking down their mortality. So she wants them to essentially die. So I'm guessing that the director, in and of its sense, making a terrorist group to some perspective, right? So she's most likely getting attacked by random individuals, governments, whatever it is, and that's why she made that sort of statement. When it came to Robin, I do wonder if he has something for Kiruko, right? Because like if it was something that existed before the brother got into her body, and that's why he kind of goes into this whole thing. Like when he sees her, it's like a ghost, like, you know what I mean? And the way that he looks so shocked to see their face. And one of the things is that we don't know who killed her, for one. We don't know if it's him, if it's her, like just suiciding herself, or if it's the doctor. So it was just an interesting thing to really just put into there and stuff. And maybe the reason why he kind of goes into these lines of doing these things is because of his sort of attachment to the sister at that point in time. Granted, he does have one with the brother, but it's all fucked up. We all know that. But either way, just wanted to add in some little tidbits. And yeah, see you guys later. I guess the next one is the last episode. Peace. He honestly hit her with some shit, basically, because she's been having identity issues. I spoke about this. I forgot what episode particularly it was when I spoke about this, but I was talking about things when it revolved around like our main sort of cast of characters and how they're having these sort of identity issues. Maru was having his own, Kiruko especially when it came to having the brain transplant and stuff like that. And I even talked about some kids that were in the facility. I'm not too sure. I don't think it was Mimihime. I think it might have been Tokyo or something like that. But I was speaking particularly about how this series, a lot of times, the things that it really truly focus on is identity of self, and that's why you kind of had in like episode 1, or really even self-discovery and everything like that, with the kids kissing each other in the beginning and stuff. But like you had Kiruko looking in the mirror, coming close. It's like warmth being closeness to your sister and stuff like that. And this sort of thing is, you know, it goes into the matter of like when it comes to Kiruko, it goes into the matter of being like, I'm the brother, but I'm also the sister. I have the two viewpoints being there and not necessarily knowing exactly what has happened at that point in time. A lot of confusion, longing, loneliness, like those things are really leading to a mixed nature for this sort of character. Robin is just taking just the place from it and essentially abusing that fact of that sort of closeness that they had. Pretty fucked up. As I said with Robin, he was bound to be evil. Like this whole entire time, what have we heard about him? How good he's been, essentially, right? Oh yeah, he was one of the people over here chasing after out on monsters and stuff like that, like going in, doing all these things, but at the end of the day, like, there was too much good stuff about him. There was never any sort of negative that Kiruko could put into her head about him. Even other people talking about him, saying how, like, oh no, he was such a good guy and all this other stuff. Even him building this sort of thing up. It's like, when they lean so heavily into a character being good, there always has to be some sort of negative context that kind of draws them back from being just exactly that, right? Particularly if you want to make it good writing, that is. Everyone has these flaws that we have. So the way that it was boistered up, right, and understanding the ego that people have and the masks that we wear in front of each other, and how we, you know, push and portray certain things that necessarily isn't ourselves, but it's something close to it. So we're not necessarily getting the full picture of, you know, who the true individual is that's speaking, or even ourselves to some extent, which goes into essentially identity. But with him having all these characteristics, it just obviously was a pull into being like, yo, he's not good. The doctor was always kind of viewed a little bit as shady. Didn't really say too much, just kind of had the little side eye, just did his thing, replaced their brains, dipped. Like, there's no real context to the doctor. And that's what I even said in like the previous episodes. I'm just like, I'm pretty sure the doctor is going to be a quote unquote good guy. He might have been running from Robin, and that's why he did the things that he did, because why help and then just disappear? Like, obviously there was something else kind of going on there. Everything with the kids, of course, within the side of the facility. Interesting to see that there was, like, they were saying that there was a spear that was going to come from heaven and crash. I'm thinking the asteroid or a meteor. But at this point in time, I'm like, what actually caused this? They walked outside and there's just a big ass hole in a wall. Not sure if it's one of the kids. Not sure if it's some sort of experiment or something. Because there doesn't seem to be anything wrong in the world. All right. So it could be falling debris. If it is something like a meteor, an asteroid, and it's just like, you know, let's say it's it came to Earth a little bit ahead of time, instead of being with a giant mass that it is, like a piece broke off or something like that, and just hurling a little bit faster than other ones. I'm not too sure. I really do like to see, it's kind of fucked up to do this, because I like Kiruko's way of showing those emotions and those feelings. Even Maru kind of pointing it out, like, dude, you've been talking to yourself for like quite a bit, because this is like one of her goals. This is the whole thing. And as she said herself, I'm finally not alone, right? I finally have somebody. I have Robin. And, you know, there's always going to be that difference between her and Maru, because you didn't grow up with this person or have them as some sort of central figure. I'm here to do a job. We got mixed up into this and so on and so forth. It's fucked up for, of course, Maru. Now, Maru just wanted some booty, you know, but came to like Kiruko. But to see all this happening where Robin is straight up just raping her, like, it's gonna be bad. I'm assuming that Maru is going to go up there and basically see if she's good, because it's, you know, she was supposed to come back. He's probably going to go up there to some extent. I don't think he's going to break it up, but he's going to definitely know that something was wrong or something like that, and there's going to be some sort of confrontation there. Yeah, other than that, there's that. Of course, the babies being mixed up, not knowing who's a clone and who's not a clone. So Maru and the clone brother, or the brother and the clone Maru from that brother, we're not too sure. The guy's making a guessing game. I'm pretty sure that test doesn't check out to see who's who. So we're gonna have this. So we're probably not gonna necessarily know that until maybe some later facts or something like that. But of course, it goes into what I'm saying of identity. And I think it was the episode when I'm referring to things like identity, I think it was an episode where it was in particular with Maru talking about how he basically came up before he had Kiruko, right? We didn't have anybody there and stuff like that. But then all of a sudden, we just adopted whoever was the leader. We adopted their sort of way. We went there and spent time with them. But then I went with this lady who, you know, is most likely the director. And then we started there and I started learning stuff, right? And it's like, I don't know. I'm just kind of a little distraught about the way that all this shit happened. But it's just interesting to see that, because this is all culminating in things that I've said several times about this series. It's all about the identity of these characters, how they feel. It's just like growing with age. But, you know, of course, we have the fucked up shit thrown up in there. So we're going to have to see. The interesting thing about these kids that basically knew that this sort of danger was going to happen. Also, it made me almost completely forget about Tokyo, and how Tokyo has this dream. I'm not too sure if it's not necessarily future events, because it was events now, but it was talking about a test. And then, like, is this part of the test? Because everything was going down, malfunctioning. It kept basically zooming in on Mina, and there's so many weird things. Like, was she the one who really caused this sort of havoc that was going on in this facility to try to have these kids escape, essentially? Or is it something else entirely? Like, what exactly is going on? Because these are Mina's kids, so we know that Mina has some sort of personality. This also falls in line to what they were saying about putting people's brains into other people's bodies. Also things like machines taking over and stuff like that. So I don't know, it's very interesting. The director's been bullshitting this entire time. Her ass can run. But yeah, I can't wait for the next episode. I think it's the last one. Damn, this is some fucked up shit. Either way, we're gonna get there. So see you guys later. Peace.